everybody, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanya. Today's video is my contribution to the collab video that recently Autumn Beckman-Winnie BLV and Yota style put together, and that was about the various things that YouTubers do which are very, very annoying, and what annoyed them about other YouTubers, and consequently what annoys us, because although we're YouTubers, we're also viewers of other YouTubers, and we still get annoyed. So I thought I would contribute to this very interesting take on it and this very interesting pool of observations and see what you think. So let me know what you think of some of the points that I'm going to raise in today's video. Grab yourself a cuppa because this might be just a little bit long, just a tad. Point number one, for goodness sake, people, please get to the point. Oh my gosh, I'm at the point now where I am so time poor that I've basically scrolled across many people's videos, as in, like, you know, doing the moving across, the fast forwarding. I've even trained myself to be able to listen to videos at double speed because I just don't have the time to sit and listen to someone repeat themselves over and over again. It's like, woman or man, get to the point. Like, cut out all the extra. Please make your point sharp, quickly, and move on. Now, I think a lot of that probably stems from the fact that that's how I teach my senior students to write. You know, I say to them all the time when I'm teaching them and when I'm reading their drafts, it's just like, cut out the waffle, cut out the shit. We as viewers and an audience of a YouTuber don't have time to listen to the same thing being repeated over and over again. Be structured, be organized in the preparation of your videos, and get to the point. Next point, leading on from that, is very long videos. I try to keep mine somewhere between the 10 and 15 minute mark, because again, if I don't have a lot of time, then I can't expect that a lot of other people will have a lot more time. So I'm expecting that people are just like whizzing through my videos, and I don't get the views that a lot of the bigger YouTubers get, and that's fine, no problems. That is what it is. If I am going to be watching someone's 25-30 minute video, I'm probably doing it while I'm in the car, which means that while my phone is in the cradle, the video is playing, which means that when I reach my destination, I may have to stop the video, or I watch it, but because I'm driving, I'm not going to pull over to comment, which means then I sometimes don't comment on people's videos even though I've watched them. And that's also very common for everyone anyway, because we can't comment on every video that we watch. So please, YouTubers, keep the videos short and get to the point. Another thing that annoys me is when many YouTubers say, oh, you shouldn't have too many SLGs, because if you add up the value of all your SLGs, then it's, you know, the equivalent of a bag or contributing to a bag. I know that. But if a person's like is to have variety and to have that mix of color, texture, size of SLGs, well, that's their thing. Just like others in other, you know, videos of this type have said that they don't appreciate certain people telling them that particular items they have are out of fashion and passé and are now a faux pas. Well, the same applies with the SLGs. If I choose to have numerous SLGs because I like changing out my SLGs, don't criticize people for having an extensive SLG collection. Don't judge that person just because they don't have more bags or more expensive bags because they have numerous SLGs. It doesn't matter. I liked it. I bought it. It's not your problem. This next one might be just a little bit touchy with some of my viewers who are fellow YouTubers, and this is not intended as an insult to anybody, but, and I credit these people for having the connection that they've now made with some of these companies who reach out to them to promote their product. And good luck to you, and I think it's wonderful. This is not coming from a place of jealousy. This is not coming from a place of resentment, nothing like that. But how many Lily Silk videos and promotions can I watch? How many Ana Luisa promotional parts of a video can I watch? And part of me thinks, hey, wouldn't it be great if there were more smaller businesses starting out who approach YouTubers to try and promote them, as opposed to the same old, same old. Now, these companies are excellent. They produce and have wonderful quality products. It's not intended as a criticism of anyone. This is just something that annoys me. And if you haven't already subscribed, I would love you to subscribe. That is the next thing that bothers me. If I'm invested in watching a video and I'm midway through, please don't stop and ask me to subscribe. And I know many people do it, and I think I may have now and then too, because I know that's one of those little tricks that you can do as a YouTuber. Because a lot of people say, no, well, you don't say it at the beginning because that person is not necessarily going to stop and subscribe because you've asked them to at the beginning of a video. And a lot of people may not stay on until the end of the video. So if you say it at the end, they may not hear you say it. So a good spot to say it is somewhere in the middle of the video. I know that's a tactic. It's a tactic. I know, but it annoys me because if I'm invested in what you're showing me or telling me. And based on what you're showing me or telling me will determine whether I subscribe. I say it at the end. I used to say it at the beginning. I don't know if I'm going to say it anymore. I don't know. But that one there, just chucking it in the middle, sorry, but that annoys me. Similar to that is very long intros. You know those 20, 30-second long musical intros? I used to have, I think it was a 15-second one, and I cut it right back. I cut it back to about 5 or 6 seconds, and even that, apparently, the YouTube analysts say can be a little bit long. Please, the long intros are annoying. Nobody watches them. Everybody just zooms across to get past that, because once I've seen it once I've seen it twice, I don't need to see it every single time. Okay, this is one that nearly everybody who's done this video has also mentioned, and that is clickbait. Please stop with the clickbait. It's frustrating, and I know it's another tactic, it's another ploy to get people to click on the video, because as a YouTuber who's trying to grow, it's not even so much about the number of subscribers you have, which helps you to grow. It's actually about the number of views that you are attracting and the breadth that your video is reaching. So the clickbait works for that reason, but it's misleading and it's frustrating. And to your loyal viewers, it's almost insulting. I'm going to watch your video regardless. You don't need to add in that little extra line of clickbait in it. So I have tried very hard not to. I don't want to mislead my viewers because, again, you don't have time to dedicate to watching my video which just touches on something. It's frustrating, and I don't want to do that to you, and I don't want to have to sit through that either. We're all in this Lux community, and many people who watch us and watch others are obviously interested in this particular genre. So please don't tell us how to suck eggs. Basically, treat us all as well-informed individuals who, for the most part, are already quite knowledgeable about many of these products that we show. If you're actually intending to show us something that is actually educational or actually new, go for it. But it's those obvious things that sometimes YouTubers present to us for the sake of making a video, which I find frustrating. When people do comparison videos, please try to compare similar items. There's no point showing me the capacity of one item, which is entirely different to the capacity of another, because clearly it's going to be different. And again, clearly we are all already aware of some of these things, and telling me how much a toiletry 26 holds compared to a Speedy 25, and I'm being facetious on purpose, it's a done deal. We know that. If you are going to compare, try and compare, please, like items. That leads me on to and segues me onto my next point. So when people do the what fits videos in my particular bag, whatever it happens to be, if I'm going to show what fits in my mini Fendi Peekaboo, please don't use empty SLGs. Please don't take a variety of SLGs which have nothing in them, which keeps them quite flat, and fit them inside in whatever Tetris configuration you can come up with, because that's not reality. Because that's not reality. Let's face it, if you're going to put a mini pochette in a bag, well, there's going to be something in your mini pochette. So please show us how that mini pochette fits in your bag, along with your 4 or 6 key ring holder, along with your other little clay, along with your other round coin purse, or your little Chanel pouch, or your O pouch, or your whatevers. Show us that, because I'm genuinely interested to see what fits in a bag, simply because that will help me determine whether I purchase that bag or not. But please show us that with those items actually filled. Empty doesn't cut it. It just doesn't cut it. And again, but as viewers, we're not stupid. So we're going to know for a fact that some of these things are just not going to fit in our bag in everyday real life with a whole lot of stuff that's in them. What do you think? And my last point that I think I will raise, because I don't want this to become A, too long, and B, I don't want it to sound like I'm just here to criticize and judge everybody. But when YouTubers, and usually the big YouTubers, don't give due credit to the owners of a particular tag. So I know Connor mentioned this in his video, and I wrote a comment about that. When they don't give credit to the creator of the tag, or they might say, oh, I don't know who created this tag. Well, you're a large YouTuber. You have social standing on this platform. You have a reputation. It would be your due diligence to actually find out who the creator of the tag is. It's one thing to say, oh, another fellow big YouTuber tagged me to do this, but it would also be taking it to the next step and identifying the original tag creator, especially if the tag creator happens to be a little person. Because sometimes creating tags is our way of trying to get that little bit more exposure here on YouTube, trying to broaden our reach with viewers and with views. So it would be, I don't know, common courtesy to credit the actual person who created that tag, and then similarly actually respond to comments. I make an effort to go back and check and answer my comments. But with life and kids and my real full-time job, plus my extra part-time, it does consume and take up time. In addition to watching other people's videos, in addition to commenting on other people's videos, you know, the actual responding to people's comments on their videos and encouraging more engagement will help that video, and will also show that you're touching base with your viewership, so to speak. I can understand though that when there are thousands of comments, you can't always respond to those. But those of us in this pool of not the million, or even under 100K, and over 1,000, I think it's just common courtesy to acknowledge the people who keep you where you are with that exposure, to respond to their comments. Okay guys, that is my take on this video. I hope I didn't come across as too harsh. You would know by now that I'm a very direct person, diplomatically direct. I don't piss fart around things, you know, like what needs to be said needs to be said. So let me know what you think of what I've said. I do look forward to reading your comments. Take care everybody, God bless, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.